Hey everybody, welcome back to another PGHO Overtime video. I will be your host for this episode, Mark, instead of syndicated this time. With me are Tommy, Viper, and Ryan. Say what up.
So,
Hello.
Real energetic. All right, so this is episode 3 of Shooter Pass. Like I said, we switched hosts for this episode. I don't know about the future ones, but for episode 3, I'll be the host. So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna go to the next slide. It's gonna be a question. It's gonna be two answers. One you shoot, one you pass. Whenever I go to the next question, I'll ask one of you guys to start it off. We'll have a little argument, and then we go to the next question. Right? Everybody ready?
Yes.
okay, bitch.
Question number 1. Will San Jose stay in the playoff conversation?
Oh.
We'll go with Tommy on this one, right? Tommy, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say. Damn, that's hard. I'm gonna say shoot, but they're gonna be in the wild card.
Wait, are we talking about like being in the playoffs or being in the conference, like in around the playoffs?
In the playoffs.
I think they're gonna be around the playoffs.
In the playoffs, yeah, in the playoffs.
Oh, in the playoffs.
So that's either the top 3 seeds or the wild card, obviously.
I'm gonna assume they don't blow up their whole team before this.
Yeah.
If they don't explode, like more explosion, I think they're gonna stay in the conversation.
I'm gonna say shoot, but they're not gonna be in the top 3 in their division. They're gonna be in the wild card.
No, I don't think they're gonna be in it. I think
Tommy, I disagree with you, Tommy, because if they do make the playoffs, then they're gonna have to be top 3. Because I think that the 2 wildcard teams are gonna be from the East, just because there's more powerful teams in the East.
Yeah, you're right.
They're probably gonna take both of the wildcard spots. So I think if San Jose has any chance of making playoffs, they have to be in the top 3. And I don't know, the West, basically it's Los Angeles, Anaheim, they're definitely going to be in the playoffs. And then San Jose, they could get the third spot.
Anaheim as Amir suspended. So
they'll get back on track, but they're going to be lacking for a bit.
He's only suspended for a little bit, and these next games
it's
are
8
going to
games.
be in his own division. Yeah, but these games coming up are going to be in his own division,
True.
And those teams aren't as strong.
True, yeah.
So Anaheim might just be okay.
I'm still gonna say shoot though, because I feel like
I'm gonna say
unless
I think Colorado, St. Louis on the rise, bro.
Yeah, but even though like I know what happens in Colorado, like
Dark suspended in a couple games.
Deal with the aura that.
Wait, how long is the suspension? How long is it?
It's almost over, I think. Like
it's suspension has like 6 games left.
Yeah,
I mean, but War won't be able to bring Colorado to the playoffs. I'm sorry.
I think if
they're already close.
Yes, if ST Pixel stay, yes. If they don't stay,
ST and Pixel, but ST and Pixel have been begging for a trade, so I doubt they're gonna want to stay on that team.
If they stay, they're gonna beat Jose.
All right, let's not get off topic too much though.
I'm gonna say shoot too.
Let's get a final answer on this one. So Tom, you saying shoot or pass?
Shoot.
How about Viper?
Pass.
And Ryan?
I'm gonna say shoot, but by a very little amount.
It's a close one. The thing is now they seem like a pretty active team. Their game against New York yesterday, they had a good amount of people. The lines aren't not very strong, and I think Austin's on the ice now. So I think in that they have Noel, who's also not bad, but the team is very active. If they could keep it being active, I think they could slip into the playoffs.
I mean, the trade that Ryan did.
Tur is going to Pittsburgh, is he not?
I mean,
I don't know for sure, but that's something we'll find out, and that's something that's not happening yet. So, all right. So next question, we'll start off with Viper for this next one. All right. Do you see Flashy retaining the number 1 spot? To be more exact in points.
So what is it looking like right now, Tommy? I think you know this. Who's leading?
God damn it.
Who's leading?
Well, I just did the stats. So, I mean, I don't know if. Let me go see something.
Just going off of instinct, I think
Devin's
gonna cook the West, bro.
And Flash gonna cook the East.
Yeah, but like he's not gonna cook as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not gonna get involved here because it's gonna be a little biased. I think Tommy should stay out of this one too. So let's let Viper and Ryan go ahead.
True. I'm gonna stay out of this.
Wait, hold up. Flashy's currently above Devin.
oh, is he?
I just did
Oh,
Pittsburgh
never
stats.
mind. Devin's struggling. I think Flash is gonna win.
And Devin didn't score today, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. And they're facing Detroit next. They aren't scoring anymore. No, I think Flash is gonna retain it.
Is Flash ahead in goals or assists?
Oh,
I think he's
both.
probably an assist. I think.
He's up in assists, but he's overall up in points.
In assists,
points.
wait, assists is tied.
Wait, are we talking about number one in points, goals, or assists?
Points.
Points?
No, I think Flashy's gonna stay there.
I think Flash is gonna get points, and here's why. He's gonna get more assists than Devin.
That's true.
Since
He has top shelf next to him.
yeah, he has top shot.
Well, okay, wait. If he gets assists, it's by top shelf, not me. Okay.
I know, but like still, he's still getting assists. I mean,
That's true.
All right. So we won't spend too much time on this question because clearly this was made a few days ago, and now Flashy's already number one. So sorry about this, guys. All right, next question. This one will let Ryan start. Can Philly make a run towards playoffs? Now, this seems like a relatively easy question.
they just got PGHO, by the way.
I'm gonna say straight up no, just because.
You also have to remember that now they have Arc and PGHO on their team.
Okay, bro.
Arc is suspended, bro. He's gone.
What's it called? Philadelphia started good, but the East Division is just way too strong, and they already fell way too behind. Arc, they did trade for Arc, but he's suspended, so having Arc won't really change anything for them, like as of right now. And Arc and Pure together, like okay, they're good, but they traded their PG, so now they don't have a good goalie anymore.
No, they have Utley
fan, yeah.
Yeah, the Hawaiian man.
Who's their goalie?
Utley fan. Restless Spirits.
Oh, bro, he's not that, bro.
Bro, he has like a .85 something. He was a goalie for Montreal.
He's decent, but he's not gonna win them the cup, and he's definitely not gonna help.
Okay, we're talking about playoffs. We're not talking about the cup.
Yeah, but he's not gonna bring them to playoffs against teams like Montreal, Tampa, New York Islanders, Pittsburgh, Rangers.
Well, Montreal's selling.
Think Detroit definitely have a bigger chance of making playoffs than Philly, and that's just.
Now, while I agree, I think Arctic Fox is gonna be too late to save the ship, and that's my opinion.
Exactly, like it's gonna.
Like even though
just
because was cooking, now they got PGHO's back because he was cooking in the beginning, so maybe he'll cook again. But I don't know, man.
I would have said shoot only if A Fox wouldn't have been suspended.
Yeah, if he wasn't
suspended. But now I'm gonna say pass because it's gonna be too late.
A Fox kind of broke him, man. A Fox, you're selling.
As usual, don't kill me, A Fox.
All right. Next question. Would you consider Lord Miles the hottest goalie as of right now?
No, we literally were just talking
about
the
hottest goalie.
Well, after today, no.
I think Lucas is the hottest goalie.
Yeah, Lucas definitely has to be. I mean, he might not be like saving the most.
I mean, he has one of the better defensemen, but still.
Yeah.
You also can't. You can't. What's it called? Take Senko out of this conversation either.
Senko just had a pretty.
Yeah.
Senko's good, but sometimes he like blips out of form. Like today, I think he led in 6 goals against St. Louis. So
he was on
good.
Weird setup.
He's good, but like as of right now, like we're talking about at this second, the hottest goalie, I'd have to give it to Lucas. He just beat LAK, and Devin's on the team, and Devin got 0 goals. LAK got 0 goals in general. Lucas is Tampa's on a winning streak, and they're currently at the top, so it can't be anyone other than him.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, like I'm gonna be honest though, Lucas is first, but I'm gonna say Lord Miles is second.
Oh yeah, Lord Miles is second, 100%.
Yeah,
true. I agree. But you know who's on the come up right now? Pythonic's on the come up, bro. Respect, my man. LFG, my homie.
My boy Pythonic's doing mad.
Brian, you were shitting on him whole last
season. Exactly, we told you.
Last season, no. Last season he was trash. This season he's getting better. Last season he let in goals from the blue line.
True. Now he's not letting goals from the blue line.
He's letting goals from a little bit closer.
Well, just a little bit.
He's getting. It's improving every season. It's gonna improve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True.
It's not gonna change like that.
Yeah, but like I don't want to go too off topic, but Pythonics in net with having V1, Zaha, and Jordan, who are all pretty defensive, like offensive players. Like V1's a straight up best D man in the league. Zaha and Jordan, they're offensive players, but they're also defensive offensive players. Like they're two-way.
Exactly.
Like today against Winnipeg, they had 8 shots in total against us. Like we're good on defense, so Python doesn't have to save a lot of shots. So he might not have like the most saves, but he's not doing horribly. Like
there's
he
like
has
3
over
goalies on
0.9
the
save
come up right
percentage.
now.
Exactly.
I think it's.
I'm not gonna say obviously. I'm not gonna say he's like top 3 hottest goalies as of right now, but he's doing pretty well for being Pythonics.
Doing his job.
I think
for
Radulov,
being Pythonics, he's
and
doing alright.
Radulov, Pythonics, I think it was Javante or something on the come up.
Yeah.
They fall like in the mix of like goalies who like aren't like top names, but are doing better than expected. So
yeah,
a guy like Talismanic.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Talismanic, yeah.
Alright, so next question.
Didn't he let in like 7 goals one game?
Yeah, but that was versus Pittsburgh. And Amir wasn't there, so.
Alright, next question we'll go with actually we'll do Tommy for this one.
I'm gonna be
try to stay out of this one as much as possible because this is like your team.
Out.
You see Detroit climb the standings?
Absolutely.
By climb the standings, let's think about it this way. Let's think about, do you see Detroit making the playoffs?
Let me tell you right now. Detroit are currently bottom of East Division on 8 points. Philly is in 7th with 8 points. Montreal is in 5th with 10 points. The Rangers are in 4th with 13 points. Islanders are in 3rd. Pittsburgh are in 2nd, both with 14 points. And Tampa's in 1st with 20 points. So a playoff spot right now for Detroit is 5 points away.
I'm gonna be honest.
No, 6 points away. 6 points away. Sorry.
Either way, it's 3 games. Oh.
Yeah, 3 games, but they could also go into the wild card spot. And to go into the wild card spot, let me tell you right now,
we're still kind of early in the season.
They would need about 5 points to get into the wild card spot.
We're still kind of like, we didn't even reach the middle of the season. I'm gonna say shoot on that. Even though it's not because like sports is my friend and whatever, I just see that team getting way better than back in the draft. Like the trades that they did, they just got Senko that is doing pretty well. There's Viper and Atom that does pretty good, and D-Range in defense that is doing way better than I thought, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna go shoot with that. But they're gonna have to win more games than usual.
Viper, is Detroit thinking about like getting rid of Adam at all, or is he locked on?
No, I just tried trading for him. They said no.
Wait, you did? I didn't. The sports didn't even tell me about that.
He straight up said no. He was like, Adam and Viper popping off right now. I'm like, yeah, popping off into last place, bitch. I'm playing at it. I didn't say that. I'm playing it. I didn't say that.
That's some classic Ryan, to be honest.
Nah, I didn't say that.
Oh my god! But yeah, I'm gonna shoot on that.
All right, so that was the last question for this episode. We'll probably do another one of these episodes.
Yeah, it's always 5 slides.
Yeah.
And what do you want the videos to be an hour long though?
Yeah,
except the questions this time are much like less debate. You know? Yeah, these questions are pretty easy.
Yeah, the questions for next episode we'll probably try to make them a little so there's more in-depth conversation, but also no one wants 20 minutes of conversation on one question, you know. So
and we're still kind of early in the season anyway, so.
That's the thing. The better questions are going to be around like towards like the trade deadline, like when people are already starting to see where everyone's at, you know,
or the playoff run. So
everyone is pretty close right now. Like it's already been a third of the season passed, and everyone's still mad close.
True.
Except for like the first places, like LA and Tampa.
You know what I will say though, mad close. Is my team's doing better than last season at this point. So That's an
You
improvement.
guys are in last place. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but at this point last season, Vipers, when your team made all those trades and got everybody they got,
we were also last place.
yeah. All right, so that's gonna conclude it for today's. That's gonna conclude it for today's video. Thank you everybody for watching. All right, next time the questions will be a little switched up. If you got any questions that you want us to go at in the next episode, just DM them to one of us. And thanks for watching,
in the
everybody.
commentary.